Want to know what happens when you microwave a potato for too long? Exactly, you get a sad potato. But when you leave these machines running, they quietly turn raw materials into real products with much less labor than traditional setups. Of course, they're not magic boxes. You'll still need to handle setup, maintenance, and quality control. In this video, we'll cover 7 compact machines. Each one fits in a small room and can generate serious income potential. If you want more practical microfactory ideas, hit like and subscribe. Now let's start with something that sells at margins higher than gold, but costs just a few dollars to produce. 1. Scent blending machine. Bottled identity. Perfume sells at margins higher than gold, yet the liquid in a $100 bottle often costs less than $5 to make. That gap is why scent blending machines are drawing attention. They let anyone create premium-looking products without a lab or factory. These compact devices can mix, bottle, and label formulas in minutes. If you can make instant noodles, you can handle this machine. Once reserved for big perfume houses, high-precision dispensers now fit on a tabletop, measuring oils to the milliliter for consistent batches and custom blends. For new brands, this means launching a fragrance line without outsourcing or massive facilities. And demand is there. Shoppers are seeking boutique, artisanal scents that feel personal. Imagine an indie creator selling custom blends at pop-ups or online, each bottle becoming an experience that builds loyalty and commands higher prices. Do the math. 50 bottles a day at $5 cost and $50 retail equals $2,250 in revenue before expenses. Even a portion of that quickly covers setup. Suddenly, your spare room isn't just storage, it's a fragrance studio with premium earning potential. Much cooler than calling it the room where the treadmill collects dust. 2. Smart Pill. Counter supplement simplified. Imagine a tiny tabletop machine that can sort and pack 1,000 capsules in less than 10 minutes. That's the power of a smart pill counter. No scooping by hand, no waiting on manufacturers. It does the counting for you so your fingers can finally take a vacation. Accuracy is everything. Customers expect each bottle to have the exact dosage, and that used to mean working with huge factories. Now, this compact machine fits right into a spare room or office corner, delivering professional consistency without the overhead. Picture a personal trainer selling their own protein capsules or vitamins. With a small counter, they can prep inventory in-house, test new products, and scale up as demand grows, all while keeping costs low and looking completely professional. Filling bottles by hand is messy, slow, and frankly, not impressive. Supplements have another perk: recurring demand. People use them daily and reorder automatically. One new customer can turn into steady monthly revenue. That predictability is gold in any small business. Do the math. 50 bottles a day at $8 each, sold for $25, equals $850 profit. Multiply that across weeks, and this tiny machine pays for itself fast. Turn your spare room into a factory, pajamas optional. What looks like a modest tabletop machine actually puts you in an industry dominated by global brands. From creating reliable supplements to potentially growing fresh indoor food year-round, it's a way to start small, scale smart, and look like a pro doing it. 3D TG printer, apparel as a canvas. Customizing clothing has shifted from a large-scale factory process to something possible in a spare room. A direct-to-garment, or DTG, printer makes that practical. These machines print detailed, full-color designs directly onto t-shirts, hoodies, or tote bags, producing results that look and feel professional. Unlike screen printing, which requires separate stencils and works best for big runs, DTG printers excel at small batches and one-off designs. The process is simple once you've set it up. Prepare your artwork file, load a pre-treated garment, and the printer sprays the ink directly into the fabric. Switching designs is easier than changing socks. That means you can move from one design to another without a complex setup. It's perfect for small clothing brands, online shops, testing new designs, or event merchandise where customers expect fast turnaround and high detail. Running one of these machines smoothly requires some skills. Graphic design software and basic file preparation are key, since artwork must be formatted correctly before printing. Regular maintenance is important too, from cleaning print heads to keeping the ink system in good condition. Keep it happy, and it'll keep your designs looking sharp. While the machine automates much of the work, operator involvement remains crucial. Profit margins depend on materials, print time, and pricing. Cotton blanks are cheap, but perceived value comes from unique prints and branding. Compare blank costs against expected retail price, then factor in machine upkeep and labor. DTG printing shows how even a compact unit can unlock a professional-looking product line. The next machine continues this theme of turning small equipment into premium goods, but now the focus shifts from clothing to personal care. 4. Cosmetic filling machine. Beauty on demand. One lipstick tube can cost less than $2 to produce but resell for $25 or more. That gap is exactly why automated cosmetic filling machines are so interesting for small home setups. These units take bulk creams, oils, or liquid formulas and portion them into consistent tubes, jars, or bottles. You choose the container, pour in the base product, and the machine does the filling at a speed hand production simply can't match. The machine fills the tubes. You just supervise and look professional. Most people imagine massive laboratories with steel tanks when they think about cosmetics. In reality, plenty of indie skincare brands started with small batch production at home. Automation makes this process cleaner, faster, and more reliable. A tabletop filler can handle everything from lip balms to serums without requiring warehouse space or a team of workers. For a new business, this means you move straight to professional packaging without leaving your spare room. Picture a small workspace, transformed into a mini factory line. On one side, raw materials like natural oils or pigments wait in storage. On the other, a compact filling unit pumps out rows of filled tubes and bottles, each ready for caps and labels. With packaging applied, the final products look identical to what you'd see in a beauty store display. That level of presentation builds trust with customers who want to support small brands, but still expect professional quality. Beauty products are famous for high markups. Producing a unit at about $3 and reselling it at $15 generates significant revenue. Producing just 200 units daily puts revenue close to $2,400 per day. From skincare profits here, the natural next step is branching into products tied to health and nutrition that customers reorder repeatedly. 5. Plant-based milk machine, liquid gold. Plant-based milk has become a staple for many households, and now compact machines make it possible to produce it on demand, even in a tiny kitchen corner. A plant-based milk machine automates grinding, soaking, filtering, and blending. So you can take oats, almonds, or soybeans and turn them directly into smooth, drinkable milk. The result is consistent in flavor and texture, which is crucial if you plan to sell it. Operating the machine is straightforward. Measure your grains or nuts, add water, and let the cycle run. By the end, you have a fresh batch ready to bottle, or sip straight from the container while pretending it's gourmet. Unlike traditional homemade methods, which often vary from batch to batch, these machines deliver reliable results that customers can trust. That consistency lets a small producer match the quality of larger commercial brands without needing a full-scale factory. Selling fresh plant-based milk comes with a few challenges. It's perishable, so refrigeration is required immediately, and the short shelf life demands quick turnover. Food safety is non-negotiable, so be sure to follow local storage, labeling, and production regulations. When it comes to distribution, fresh products often perform well at neighborhood cafes, farmers markets, or subscription deliveries, where local, fresh items are valued. Pricing and demand research will guide your strategy, but the key takeaway is that small batch machines let you offer a fresher alternative to store-bought milk. And yes, here's the best part. You can make milk while scrolling your phone. Science. It's a small reminder that modern tech can turn even your kitchen counter into a mini dairy, with minimal effort and maximum bragging rights. 6. CNC engraving machine. Precision that pays. CNC engraving machines bring digital precision to small workshops, turning simple materials into professional-looking products. A compact desktop CNC can cut and engrave wood, acrylic, plastics, or even softer metals, letting you make everything from custom signs to detailed ornaments or replacement parts. Basically, it's like having a super obedient apprentice who never complains, skips coffee breaks, or mysteriously borrows your stapler. Running one is straightforward. Prepare your design in CAD software, generate toolpaths in CAM, secure your material on the work surface, set the bit depth, and let the machine do its thing. The results? Perfectly repeatable cuts and engravings every single time. Once a setup works on one piece, you can replicate it across an entire batch, making small batch production feel effortless. Imagine creating a custom nameplate, vector file ready, exported to CAM, CNC engraves it on wood, you do a quick sanding or sealant, and boom, ready to sell online or locally. The machine works quietly while you sip coffee and watch, proving that machines can be the calm, reliable artists we all wish we were. Every cut and engraving is precise, giving you instant perfection. Because patience is great, but perfection is even better. With a compact CNC, small workshops can transform creativity into tangible products efficiently, consistently, and yes, without any apprentice drama. 7. Hydroponic system. Farming without soil. Imagine harvesting lettuce right out of your apartment closet, then selling it to high-end restaurants for premium prices. That's the kind of opportunity compact hydroponic and aeroponic systems make possible. Instead of needing acres of land, these setups turn a single spare room into a controlled environment farm where you can grow greens, herbs, or even microgreens all year round. The racks are stacked vertically, so every square foot produces far more food than traditional soil-based methods. Farming usually demands wide fields, tractors, and weather dependence. Hydroponics breaks that expectation by relying on water mixed with nutrients rather than soil. The roots sit in this cycle and absorb exactly what they need. Not only does this save space, but it also uses a fraction of the water compared to outdoor growing. With controlled temperature and LED grow lights, plants grow faster and more consistently, making it possible to schedule harvests like clockwork. Picture a chef ordering freshly cut microgreens for the evening menu. Restaurants often pay well above supermarket pricing because freshness directly shows on the plate. Being able to deliver greens harvested the same day adds a premium edge local suppliers can't always provide. That's why hydroponic growers become important partners for restaurants, juice shops, and farmers markets. A single small unit producing 20 pounds of microgreens each week can bring in about $400 when sold locally. Multiply that over a month, and a closet-sized farm is pulling in steady returns from crops that regrow continuously. From the sense of taste, we move into something even more personal: fragrances that define identity in a bottle. Each of the 7 machines we explored has one thing in common. They turn unused rooms into profit hubs. A kitchen corner becomes a beverage unit, a spare bedroom turns into a fashion print shop, or a closet runs like a small indoor farm. These setups show that you don't need a factory floor to start manufacturing products. Look at your own space differently. That storage room or empty corner isn't wasted. It could be a small factory waiting to run. Your home doesn't just house you. By tomorrow, it could also be the headquarters of your next business.